I think for many people, when they hear the term sustainability, what first comes to mind would be things like, well, that just means more regulation. You know, it means we have to pass more kind of stiffer constraints, you know, to control business, you know, that's out of control. Or maybe it's corporate social responsibility activities, or maybe it's environmental management, you know, but it's something like that, right? Would be the typical kind of when people hear that term, that's what comes to mind. And I guess I'm here this morning to spend a little time with you to make an argument that's a little different than that. That I really think sustainability holds the key to the entrepreneurial agenda for the 21st century. The challenge of sustainability is the biggest business opportunity in the history of capitalism. And if we translate that into what does this mean for sustainability, here's how I think about it. In a very simple-minded way, I think of two levels of sustainability. But if I think of the first level, which I've called greening, strategies for greening within firms, within ventures, within corporations are primarily about focusing on the reduction of negative impact, either socially or environmentally, associated with current existing core products, processes, often suppliers, you know, working up the supply chain, customers and shareholders and key stakeholders. So I think probably all of you in the room have seen this at work, right? It's been going on for the last decade or two, and it's really, really important. I think this tends to be what people think of, you know, if they don't just think about government regulation. Right? If you get to the proactive side of the agenda, this tends to be what people think of. I would say this is, over the last 20 years, this has been 95% plus of where the activity, energy, focus has been on when it comes to business and sustainability. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think it's perfectly good. I'm just saying it isn't going to get us there over the next 20 years, right? What's coming, and what we're just beginning to scratch the surface of, is what I would call beyond greening. Beyond greening strategies are about emerging technologies, disruptive technologies, tomorrow's technologies. They're about tomorrow's markets that don't yet exist. Right? They're about the underserved. They're about the 4 billion plus people in the world who earn less than $2, $3, $4, $5, maybe $5 a day, somewhere in that range, which constitutes the majority of humanity. Right? The majority of humanity earns less than $4 a day. Right? That's the truth at the bottom of the income pyramid around the world. Growing inequality across the world is probably one of the biggest challenges we have to sustainability, to social and political sustainability. As we know, when inequality becomes so wide, it becomes toxic. It becomes difficult to do business in societies like that. But if we're able to unleash, you know, capitalism to its fullest, then that's its unique capacity and capability to very rapidly, creatively destroy itself. And to me, sustainability is all about creative destruction, right? That's what Beyond Greening is all about. That's why I see it as the biggest entrepreneurial business opportunity in the history of capitalism.